So how many times has this happened to you that you go in an interview very well prepared that you will be able to crack the job, but you were not able to answer the questions that were asked? You were prepared enough, but somehow you made so many mistakes that the results will definitely come a negative one. What wrong did you do in your preparation? What did you miss out on? In today's video, we will be discussing about the different things that you need to take care while you are preparing for an interview, and especially if you are an experienced person. You know what you should do, or how you should frame your answers such that it goes in sync with the answer that the interviewer is expecting and you get selected for the job ultimately. The agenda of today's video is to discuss the various questions or the different questions that these days are being asked, and due to which there are certain people of all age groups, or what kind of questions are now being asked and what kind of answers are being expected out of the candidate. That is the entire thing that will be discussed in today's video. So do watch the video to the end, and if you are new to our channel, then please subscribe so that you do not miss another video from us. With that being said, let's get started. So the first pattern change that has happened in the recent times is that, when you are in a technical round, generally what happened was we were supposed to give theoretical answers. But now how you are using those concepts in real-time scenarios, that is what is being looked for. So whatever is your question or whatever is the topic that you are preparing for, do have a real-time scenario in mind and do frame your answers in that way. You need to actually show where you are using this principle or this thing in solving not just the problems that came within your project or when you were working in that project, but also if you could go back and if you could use it in some real-time scenarios. Like I had this friend of mine who was working in BPM. Now I don't know a lot about BPM, but I can say this, that he explained a lot of his answers with the help of a pizza example. So you know how the pizza shop functions, he put all the BPM concepts in that pizza example. The different questions that were posed in front of him in the interview, his answers used to begin with the same pizza example, if we assume this, then this will happen. It used to go in that direction. So I hope you get the gist of it. You need to actually prepare not just theoretical answers, but you have to come up with real-time scenarios, how you solve real-time scenarios, and you need to explain it in that sense. So that is one thing that is being expected out of a candidate these days. One thing that even I have had this experience with is that when people who are a bit experienced, say you have 2 years of experience and now you are trying to switch and you have gone for an interview, then I have seen that people do not brush their concepts well. So in turn what happens is that when the question is posed, you know that you have been working in that technology, or you know that you have been studying that thing for a long time, but then when it comes to answering that concept, then you automatically go to the scenario in which that happened. Okay, you need to be to the point. Your answer should be crisp, clear, and then of course there should be supporting examples, something that you have done. If you cannot relate it to any real-time scenario, then of course something that has happened to you in the project, even that will help. Taking the interviewer directly to something that happened in your project might not be the best approach. Another thing is that generally when you are in big MNCs, you only work on a certain task or on a certain technology tool, and you might be attending all the meetings or all the sprints and everything, but you might not have the complete understanding of what went wrong in a project and what solution happened. In the interview, the interviewer might ask you questions related to your projects, okay, or whatever previous experience you talk about. He or she might dig further into it and might ask you several questions related to why the problem occurred and what resolution you give, why did it actually, what went wrong behind that such that the problem occurred. Now this is one thing where a lot of us screw up, because we know that this problem occurred and we know that this is the solution we gave to the customer, or this is how we resolved the problem, but the why factor remains unanswered. That is, why did this actually happen in the first place? So this might not be a cause of your task or your tool. It might be caused due to some other team, whatever they have done or something like that. But you need to have the understanding of why the thing happened or why the thing actually occurred, and due to which what problem happened and how you further resolved it. So you need to have the entire picture of a situation crystal clear to you, okay, so that you are able to explain the same to the interviewer and you get selected. Last but not the least is the problem solving skills. Now these days, as I have said, that the interviewers are more looking for real time scenarios. So say for example you are a candidate and you have not prepared any real time scenario. You are just well prepared that yes, whatever experience I have, whatever I know, I will be saying that, or whatever happened to me at that point of time, I will be saying that, and you are well prepared with that point of it, okay. So what happens is that when you are saying something, when the interviewer asks you something and you have answered it and you have supported it with the thing that actually happened in the project, the interviewer might ask you the same question in a different way, or may add another question that what if this had happened, what if that had happened. So you need to be on top of the problem solving skills. You need to actually go further in during your preparation. You need to go a bit further that what if this thing would have happened, then what should I have done. You need to keep your problem solving skills or keep your concepts on that question and try to resolve it. So you need to have that problem solving skill in you. You can do this or bring this by practice, and you can improve day by day. So the next time that you are going in for a switch, I hope that you keep these things in mind, because these are the major deciding factors that are now played when you are in an interview. And anyone who has cracked their answers in these ways definitely has a greater chance of getting selected than someone who has not. So better be well prepared as according to what is running in the market or the way in which things are currently happening, and get hold of that job that you really want to go for. If you have any other suggestions, you think that it is important and it is relevant in today's interviews, do mention it in the comment section such that our audience get benefited and everyone is in this win-win situation. If you like today's video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you have not yet subscribed the channel, please subscribe. That was careerQ. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.